All right, here we are with the Arctic Air, and I kind of felt like it needs a handle. It's been difficult to carry it around. I broke the rest of the plastic handle off, which was the consistency of a dry noodle. So I broke the rest of that off of there, and I decided what I'd use is a piece of leather. I have a couple of belts that are not used anymore. And so what I figured I would do is I would find a way to cut some holes into a piece of leather to have that underneath the metal strap, and then have it tied on so that it would just stay where you need it to be. So I took a piece of belt leather and cut it to length, and then used a leather punch to create the holes you see on the outside. I did not have the forethought to think about how exactly I was going to thread a string around. And so you'll see that it didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. I decided at first, actually, to try some zip ties. So I have these cheap zip ties, and I don't know where I got them from. I don't think I paid for them. And they look like zip ties, but they don't hold their spot. They don't stay locked. And so I decided I'd try them anyway. I threaded them through the holes, and I'm going to then put them in place under the metal strap on the top of the fan. You can see that here. So then what we'll do is I had planned to pull them over and run them through, and hopefully that's going to work. We're going to find out. I've used these zip ties for a few other things, and they're just garbage. I think I just need to buy some other ones that are stronger. So you can see where the leather is under the metal strap, and I pulled the zip ties across. It looks cool, and it felt all right under your hand, so I picked the fan up to move it a few times, and pop. One of them popped. None of them worked. They're all shite. Total garbage. So since I don't have any other types of zip ties, I had two options, one of which is to give up at this point and try something else some other time, or to try some string. And I happen to have some nylon, this white twine, so I just kind of threaded it through. I ended up with a problem at the end because I didn't put any forethought into where the holes should go. I think going forward, what I would do was I would probably make a cardboard blank, put holes in that, and then make sure I have the threading correct. As you see, I had to go outside the leather to get it to come around to the top to make the knot. But either way, as long as it stays there, what I really want is I want the leather on the underside so that you're not, so that you have a nice tactile feel for the handle. So I like the way this came out. Looks pretty cool. And obviously, a dark piece of string would be better, but this is what I had. And as you can see, I threaded it around on top and tied it off. So that should be good for now. Certainly makes it easier to handle the fan, and that's what I was looking for. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think.